Hello everyone and welcome to Credit Finance. In today's video, I bring you an update regarding 7 changes to Social Security in 2023. It's here 7 big changes to Social Security in 2023. Now this came out a couple months ago, but it covers in detail things that are taking place right now in the month of January. So if you collect any of these fixed income benefit from the government, whether it's SSI, SSDI retirement, any of these, you are going to want to watch this video all the way through because chances are many of these 7 are going to be applying directly to you, and also stick around to the end because we have also gotten breaking news that the IRS has announced there are going to be million of pupils. They are going to be getting a $1,200 checks. That is right to stick around to the end for more information on that. But with that being said, let's dive into this article, let you know about 7 big changes that are hitting right now in 2023 for Social Securities. And of course, all the information is available in this video as well, so make sure you guys stay until the end of this video. Now before we get started, if you are interested in the latest news regarding stimulus check, tax credit, SNAP EBT and everyone in between, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Now moving on our latest news. All the sources put them on the screen and right from them so you can see that's it the latest, and it's seen 7 changes to Social Security taking place in 2023. Now skipping down to number 1, beneficiaries will receive their largest raise in 41 years, and as you know, it's 8.7% COLA increase. There's little question that the most important change announced this week is the cost of living adjustment for COLA in 2023. Social Security's COLA is the mechanism designed to adjust benefit to match the prevailing inflation rate as determined by the CPI or Consumer Price Index for urban wage earner or clerical workers, known as CPIW. They want to change this to CPI so it directly addresses the need of the elderly. Now come January, Social Security is nearly 66 million beneficiaries will receive a whopping 8.7% raise. And as you guys know, it's January now, this is taking effect. You will note raise in quotation mark to reflect that the benefit increase is to match inflation, and is it the same as a pay raise that you do receive from an employer, which could potentially help you get ahead of the prevailing inflation rate. And they are saying the last year that 5.9% increase it actually fell short every single month. So beneficiaries, it was almost like they were getting less money due to inflation. Now on a percentage basis, the 8.7 COLA is the biggest year-over-year increase in 41 years and the 4th largest since the CPIW became the program inflationary data in 1975. Now in nominal dollar terms, it will be the biggest increase in history. The average retired worker is estimated to see their monthly benefits climb by $146 in 2023 to approximately now $1,827. But before breaking out the champagne, consider that a sizable portion for this COLA is being globed up by historical high inflation. Additionally, the purchasing power of Social Security dollars has declined by an slightly 40% since 2000. In other words, Social Security cost of living adjustment is not all it's cracked up to be. And in addition to we have also heard that they are going to be decreasing other benefit as well, offsetting the COLA increase. So you got to watch out for that. We are hearing that other things are being taken away as this one is being increased, but this is just to keep up with inflation number too high. Earning workers will have to open their wallets a bit wider. It's not just beneficiaries who are impacted by Social Security's annual changes. High earning workers are going to be on the line for more taxable income in 2023. This year, Social Security's 20.4 million payroll tax on earned income, wages and salaries, but not investment income, was applicable between 1 cent and 147,000. The self-employment pay the entirely of this 12.4% payroll tax up to 147,000, while workers employed by a company split this tax liability down the middle with their employer. The payroll tax provides Social Security with the lion's shares of its revenue. Now, the maximum taxable earning income cap was 147,000 and it adjusts look step with the national average wages index most year, with workers enjoying substantial wages pricing over the maximum taxable earning cap will rise from 147,000 in 2022 up to 160,200 in 2023. So more of your income is going to be taxed for the 6% of workers who being home more than 147,000 in earned income annually. This change could translate into as much as 1636.80 in added payroll tax liability. Next year, number 3, the rich are getting richer thanks to the beefer maximum payout. However, it's not all the bad news being a higher earner next year. The maximum monthly payout at full retirement age, the age where eligible beneficiaries qualify for 100% for their retirement benefit, is rocketing higher following a $197 per month increase in 2022. The $3345 lifetime high earner will see the maximum benefit at full retirement age jump from $280 per month to $3,627 for those of you keeping score at home. That's over $43,500 per year. But in order to receive the maximum monthly payout from Social Security's 3 criteria need to be met. A worker would need to do following: wait until their full retirement age before taking the benefit, work at least 35 years since the Social Security's administration take into account a worker 35 highest earning inflation adjusted year when calculating their monthly retirement benefit and hit a surpass the maximum taxable earning cap in all 35 years considered by the Social Security Administration. Only 2% of workers end up qualifying for the maximum monthly payout at full retirement age. Number 4, withholding threshold for early filers are increasing. Social Security is a program that initiatives patients retirees who begin receive their benefits prior to reach the full retirement age to 62 and 66 are hit with a number of penalties. As an example, monthly payout are permanently reduced for early filers. Additionally, beneficiaries can be exposed to the retirement earning test, which allows the Social Security Administration to withhold some or all recipients' payout if they earn above the preset income threshold for assistance. Early filers who would not hit their full retirement age this year can have $1 in benefits with for every $2 in earned income above $19,560 or $1,630 per month. For early filers who will hit their full retirement age in 2022, $1 in benefits can be withheld for every $3 in earned income above $51,960 or $4,330 per month in 2023. These month thresholds are increasing, which means early filers can pocket more earned income without having some or all of their benefit withheld. Early filers who would not reach full retirement age and earn $21,240 or $1,770 per month next year without any withholding kicking in. Meanwhile, early filers who will reach their full retirement age can net up to $56,520 or $4,710 per month before any withholding begins. Their retirement earning test is no longer applicable once a beneficiary reaches their full retirement age. Number 5, disability income threshold are climbing. So for those you can SSDI, the second week of October is also historical good news for the disability worker and their families who rely on monthly payments from the program. As of September, roughly 8.95 million people were receiving the disability benefit, 7 million of which were disabled workers in 2022. Non-blind disabled workers were allowed to bring in $1,350 in earned income without having their benefits stopped, but when the certain open On 2023, these same flocks will be able to generate $1470 per month in earned income. Before their benefits were ceased, that's up to an extra $1,440 in annual income. The earning threshold is moving up sizably for blind disabled workers too. This year, the month earning cap before benefits ceased in $2,260 per month, and in 2023 it will rise to $2,460 per month for those on SSDI. Now number 6, the bar to qualify for Social Security benefit is moving up. Something you might not realize about Social Security is that you are automatically entitled to a benefit just because you are an American citizen. To receive a retirement benefit as well as survivor and disability coverage, you will have to earn work credit. A total of lifetime work credit is needed to receive Social Security benefit, of which a maximum of 4 can be earned annually. While this might sound like a lot of work done upon, it's really not. In 2022, a work credit was guaranteed for each $1,510 in earned income. Thus, a worker who generates $6,040 in earned income will receive the maximum of 4 lifetime credits. This year, this relatively low bar to qualify for benefits will be moving a bit higher in the upcoming year. In 2023, it will take $1,640 in earning to equate to a quarter of coverage according to the Social Security fact sheet. To be awarded the full complement for 4 lifetime workers credits, you will need to earn $6,560. Next year, 7 retirees are likely to see their tax liabilities swell. The last big Social Security changes is not something you will find on the recently released the face sheet, but it is nevertheless patients to a growing number of retirees back in 1983. With Social Security Assets Reserve running on fumes, Congress passed and then President Ronald Reagan signed into law the last major overhaul for Social Security. The Social Security Amendment in 1983 gradually increased the payroll tax and full retirement age as well. Bill has introduced the taxation of benefit up to 50% of Social Security income become taxable when a worker modified adjust gross income or MAGI plus one half of their benefit surpass $25,000 or $32,000 for a couple filing jointly. In 1993, the Clinton administration added a second taxation tier. This new tier allows up to 85% of Social Security benefit to be taxed at the federal rate if the MAGI plus one half of benefit formula tops $34,000 for a single filer or $44,000 for a couple filing jointly. Here is the catch: these income thresholds have never been adjusted for inflation, as cost of living adjustment have naturally increased monthly payout over time. More and more retirees are being exposed to federal taxation on their benefit, with a historic 8.7 COLA on the way in 2023. It's only logical to expect the tax liability for a lot of Social Security beneficiaries to swell. And that's all the update that I have for today. Remember to turn on your notification button to know when I have uploaded a new video. See you guys next time.